Welcome and thank you for joining us for the Behind Enemy Lines podcast on iAccess Radio. Hold on to your seats and enjoy the podcast. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that notifications button for future shows. iAccess Radio, the future of radio and podcast, no limit.
iAccess Radio, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Yes. Welcome. This is another episode of Behind Enemy Lines, iAccess Radio. Shout out to Al. As you can see, your regular hosts are not here again. Right? So
they doing what they doing.
Shout out to Gate and WIZZ. Thank you for another opportunity. But I think they're allergic to me or something because every time they invite me, they're not here. So I just want to know what's up with that. We'll save that for another time.
Y'all doing bad.
I am KIAH NYC. Let everybody introduce themselves.
Thank you. I am JOELISA Chanel. How y'all doing?
I'm Dominic, a.k.a. DCHORUS. What up?
What's going on, y'all? We got a great show for y'all today. Like I said, shout out to Gate and WIZZ again. I don't know how y'all feeling today.
Good. Today's a good day.
I think Chucky's in your way.
I'm a little flustered, man. This traffic is bad. Traffic is crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Biden and his infrastructure bill, right?
Yeah, man.
He's tearing everything up in sight. So
yeah,
we definitely got a good one for you guys today. Shout out Producer P. How you doing? I hope you're having a great time wherever you guys are today. I'm at the back. What? I'll be back to 27. All right, bet. I'm going to show up to 27, too.
Yeah, WIZZ. Okay.
That'll definitely
Shout out to WIZZ.
Word. So what we got locked in for today, Al?
Well, we got probably some topics. It's always spicy. This is Behind Enemy Lines, so you know.
Right.
We ain't want just two guys up here, so we made sure we got a female host with us.
That's definitely a first for me.
And I'm going to hold it down. Trust me. I'm going to answer, talk about these questions and topics honestly. Obviously, I can't speak for all of the women, but I will give, a female's perspective on some of these things.
But at least we have a balance. We don't want it just to be one-sided and become sexist and chauvinist, so,
Got to have the balance.
Yeah, appreciate the balance.
Definitely do have to have a balance. Remember, share the live. iAccess Radio Behind Enemy Live is live on iAccessRadio.com, Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Boxcast, TuneIn app, 365 app, and where other podcasts are streamed, all right? So share. Thank you guys again. Time for a wonderful show. What's the topics we have for today?
We got some good topics. Definitely got some good topics, man.
I know the first one.
Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry for the delayed response. This is the voice of iAccess, Big Al.
Quiet storm.
That's right, the quiet storm.
Morgan Freeman.
In the daytime. Okay, we're getting a lot of comments. I see WIZZ is on, Producer P. We got Gatekeeper. We got Reggie Humphreys. What's Tyrone Green saying?
Love the panel. We love you too, bro.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in.
Hope to see you soon. How about that?
Make sure y'all bring some souvenirs back, man.
Peace, Reggie. Peace, my brother.
Peace.
He, her, and him. Okay.
With the pronouns. There you go with the pronouns. This dude.
Where's this funny?
Where it seemed like you've been in HR, I had to talk to you, right?
Point of view, exactly. That's true. Behind Enemy Lines is about relationships.
Listen, I 100%.
Male point of view.
I get it.
But the balance is good. Like I said, this is my first time being on this panel with a female. Like it's usually only guys up here. So this is definitely going to be interesting. I'm very looking forward to what you have to say.
How do we feel?
We're going to see.
They said, how do y'all feel about Michael Ealy and Jonathan Major and Megan Good?
So I saw the picture that everybody's referring to. Personally, I thought it was hilarious, just because I'm not like, the hugest. I don't want to say I'm not the hugest fan of your boy, but I like Michael Ealy. I'm just gonna say that. But I don't know. Their relationship to me just seems a little put on.
It seemed made up.
Yeah, like it doesn't seem genuine. So to see that picture, it's like she hugging on somebody that she want to hug on.
If they was really in a real relationship, I don't know if there is, I would have to tackle both of them. I'm sorry. Not just going to be holding my girl up there like that. Nah, not my significant other. So I feel like a lot of these relationships are put together for PR.
Yeah,
for PR.
Yeah, everything is for publicity.
So it's to help his image and everything. And I think Michael Ealy just went off the script, man,
That was a real light-skinned behavior.
Yeah. A lot of toxicness going on.
Wiz said that wasn't hugging.
That wasn't hugging. What do you call it then, Wiz? Because it looked like a hug to me.
But
I mean,
that's
he
a
had
kind
her
of
up in the
hug
ear.
when you smash
okay. So then maybe.
like,
So I didn't see
yeah.
a video. I just saw a still picture. So I didn't see what y'all saw then.
That was truly a pick me up and walk me across the threshold.
But again,
Right.
if to me, if they were in a real relationship, she would not have allowed that to happen. Like, if you with your man and you see like, okay, that's one of the homies, you either dap him up or you do the little, and you keep it moving. That's out of respect for your partner. Like, you're not supposed to pick me up. What? That's if I didn't see it, what y'all said, because I'm like, I gotta go back and look at this now. But if that's what it was, then
Definitely.
he holds it like a trophy. That's okay. So then
Yeah, Wiz, it seemed like they had a little son before him.
Right. See,
You know what I'm saying? And we just seen each other. We got carried away. The cameras are here.
Yeah.
It seemed like a normality for them when they're around.
Right.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
They're bringing their private life outside.
It happens.
He needs to get back in the graces of filming in Hollywood.
Yeah. He's talking about Jonathan. I agree. That's why I think they put him with a black woman to try to ease some of that tension of him, chasing after the white lady.
I can see that. I forgot all about that white lady and all that stuff.
Nah, you can't. He was running fast.
Yeah.
He was running.
He was going, but
He was out of here, man.
I don't know.
He got to do some Tubi movies or something, though, man. Like that's
Yo, Wiz, I'm going to take that. We should start a forum and call it Relationship in Black.
Ooh,
That'd be
that.
really
I like that.
That's a good way to put it.
I like that. Relationships in the black.
Black love.
My man Eddie Murphy just married a white woman, so I don't know.
I don't know. One of my boys is black. His family is extremely black, like one of those
Conscious.
families, right? He only dates white girls. And the reason he says he does that is because he said black women think he's corny. He's highly educated. He just got a doctorate. And he was like, yo, black girls thought I was corny my whole life. And now they mad because I'm dating white girls.
I can
I could
believe
see that though.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
believe
sad,
that.
but I could definitely see that.
It's unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoever you love, that's who you love. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's sometimes people glow up, and
That's all.
a lot of people live with regret about
Yeah,
the
should have
person. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
male and female.
This is very true.
So, but to each his own. Coming soon, Relationships in the Black,
All right.
produced by Big Al.
Yes, that'll be the next segment.
That's how it's gonna go.
I'm here for it.
We showing any videos, anything today, Al?
Whatever you want to do, man. You the host.
Oh, this the host. I don't know. You got some dice?
We should,
We can get it popping.
Wow, you know something? I started to bring my dice too, and I was like, nah, these guys
not your
don't
dice,
gamble.
Al. Last time we played, it wasn't fun.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
it's supposed to be in the survey says.
Oh, yes. First, and the
that's-
survey says,
yeah.
oh, the picture.
Yeah, we the
I
survey
shot my
says.
shot at Scarlett Johansson. Hey, that's the girl from Spider-Man?
That's
That's the redhead girl.
That's the
yeah,
nice
that was
looking.
Black
yeah.
Widow.
All
Yeah.
right, that's
To each his own. I'm not really into white women, but hey.
survey
My mama
says the
half white,
pictures.
though.
All right,
That's crazy. But I'm not into white women.
Nah, that ain't my thing. I'm from the projects.
To each his own. That's crazy.
never know, might change your life though, man. You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I've been down the beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I'm
walked the
saying.
white sands.
Oh,
before.
okay, all right. Just wasn't your cup of tea.
Yeah, I ain't showing up to
Yeah.
Thanksgiving though.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Ain't no raisins in this potato salad.
They starting to cook collard greens good though, man.
Listen, we have unfortunately, I think as a whole, females kind of pushed y'all in that direction. So personally, I'm not gonna say I ain't never tried it, but it's just not my cup of tea.
Got you.
You know, but I love black men. I'm always going to be 100% behind black men. But don't get me wrong, there are some times where I feel like I'm about sick of you colors. You know? I might have to step over into uncharted territory, but
We said I'm from the project, but the credit score matters. I know some white people with some fucked up credit too.
Yeah, Wiz. That stereotype, Wiz. Come on, Wiz.
Yes.
Everybody credit ain't good, Wiz.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But I feel you on that. Like,
yeah, I mean, it was, you know, like, I don't know from the male perspective, but it was like, oh, hey, yeah, it's cool, let's have fun. And then I was just like, no, this ain't for me. Okay.
I think both genders have caused trauma on each other. Mm-hmm. I think 100%. That's, you know, that's what makes our decisions. Like if you had a bad relationship or a baby mama or even a marriage. Right. It makes you think about, you know, let me see if something over here is different.
Let's see if it's different.
Let me see if I get some caliente or some, you know what I'm saying, some goat chicken. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then what makes it, you know, a little bit more difficult is when you go over to that side and then you get what you're looking for. It makes you feel like, shit, why do I want to go back?
Right,
like, why would I want
to?
I ain't had that experience.
I have.
It's cool. I'm going home though.
100%. I feel like in my core, like, yes, I always want to go back home, but I'm going to tell you some of my, I would say, like, my best relationships were outside of my...
Hot Tawa, come on.
I don't even want to talk about the hawk tool and not on some hating things, but I just feel like I haven't seen nothing. I would like to see the evidence of what you say you're capable of. Teach me something if that's the case. But
her OnlyFans probably jumping right now.
I mean, it might be. It is. It probably is, but I'm just like.
Can I pose a question?
Absolutely.
Sure. And question comes from the point of why we, as a community of black people, can't seem to have solid relationships within our race. So my question is this. If you buy a brand new car, are you going to drive it forward or are you going to drive it backwards?
Depends where I'm parked. Because if I got to back up the spot.
No, but you driving. You driving, though. We're talking about driving, right?
Right.
You got that brand new, listen, hold up. That Benz you always wanted, $132,000 worth of car, right? You sitting there, nothing but open road in front of you. And you know that this is what you've always wanted. Are you going forward or are you driving backwards?
Gotta drive forward.
Gotta drive forward.
Okay, so let me ask this question. So why do we get into relationships, right? And everything is based on the past. Or we in relationships and the arguments come from, or what wasn't done in the past. You'll get where I'm coming from?
No, I definitely get where you're coming from. I said it earlier, I think it's trauma. I think some people hold on to a lot of things, and it's unaddressed emotions that need to be addressed. And then it's conveyed on to you in a relationship. And I think that's what hurts sometimes. Before people get into the next relationship, they need to heal so they can identify the right partner that they really want and align themselves with that person, right? Because we could be on the same street but going in two different directions.
Absolutely.
Right.
So that's something that I think people need to look at. And it's going back to what we were saying earlier. Somebody could have been a nerd, and now that you got 3 kids, he fits your profile because he make a certain salary. Mm-hmm. So I think that people make poor choices. You know, some of it's inexperience. Mm-hmm. And then some people just deal with materialistic. Mm-hmm. And it's not a long-term rewarding, fulfilling for some people with the materialistic, because you got to deal with the cheating, you got to deal with the abuse, all those other things. You might got a Birkin bag, you might even got a Benz, but that lifestyle is too much for some.
Right.
Yeah. So let me read this comment. Reggie says, "I feel that many of our color have deep-seated trauma, and that no one wants to delve into it." Okay. And then Wiz said he'll drive forward. I believe you, Wiz. Gatekeeper said, "I'm driving in reverse like this." Wiz says, "Because some people won't let it go."
Right.
And Reggie also says, "Also, many of our color never learn how to communicate properly in or out of the relationship." Okay.
I agree with that too.
Yes.
I think that we don't have enough models of it. You know what I mean? So how often growing up did you see happy black couples around? Like everybody on my block, there was only 2 fathers. One was mine, and my upstairs neighbor. They had their father their entire lives. But besides that, everybody else's father was either getting high or coming and going, or never there at all. Wow. So it's like you don't really get the modeling of what a good relationship is. And then once you start feeling like you grown and you going outside, you just doing what you see. You know what I mean? You searching for the answers by experience without actually having like a mentor.
Okay, so Gatekeeper says, "Okay, let me be for real. Most people won't look in the mirror and accept they are the problem. And so the cycle will continue."
Absolutely.
That's definitely deep. I know I've been the problem plenty of times before.
That's definite.
But here's the thing. So let's go back to that car, that Benz, $132,000, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you had to save some money to at least have the down payment to get it financed, right? That takes dedication, right? Okay. The specs on the car itself is something that you wanted. You looked into it. You said, okay, it has to have this. It has to have that, blah, 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 blah. You took the time and you waited for that thing to be built based on your needs, right? And with all that, why we don't have the patience to do those same things in relationship, no matter how you grew up, no matter what you've been through, no matter what it looked like or didn't look like, okay? Because in wisdom, we get understanding. And if we understand something fully, we must say 2 things. Either I don't want to live that way, or I'm going to change the dynamic so I don't have to live that way. Right? So what's going on? I'm curious, what's going on with us as a race of people, as black people? I'm going to say as black people, that we keep falling short of what it's supposed to look like.
I feel like everything's about choices. And a lot of us are just so much more comfortable just being complacent and not doing the work on ourselves. Like, it's easier to just turn a blind eye to it and say, ain't nothing wrong.
That's a fact.
Because putting actual work in it, like really looking in the mirror and saying, okay, this is what's wrong with me and this is what I need to fix if I don't want to continue being like this, that's a hard thing to do, and a lot of people don't want to do it. Even just recognizing it, they don't want to do. So to put the actual work in that's needed to make those changes.
Yeah. So you know what I take that as? I don't love myself enough
100%.
Not to lie to myself and to change what God has purposed me for. Because we're all gifted in our own way. We're a beautiful race of people. There's nothing that can go on in the world that we can't look at and adapt to and become masters at it.
Very true.
So why won't we do that? Because my point is really this. If we, as adults, can't sit and change who we are, then what does our future look like?
It's a dub.
Well,
and I'm speaking to the educator too, because you deal with children all the time.
It's cloudy outside. I'll be honest. That's like the conversation. It's cloudy outside. Mm-hmm. I've been dealing with kids 20 plus years, and I'll be honest. I'm tired. I tell the funders I'm tired. I tell my supervisors I'm tired, because it's an evolving cycle of trauma, a revolving cycle of just ignorance, and society have done a number on us. We don't even have the self-worth and love ourselves.
Right.
So when you have no self-worth, you're easily took advantage of. So love may seem like it's love, but it's really abuse. Like, because that only person is showing you attention.
Right.
And I think the elders have a responsibility to hold the front and be accountable. Like, we got to start saying, hey, I'm wrong. We got to start admitting our fault. We got to stop acting like we're better than somebody else and hiding our hand when we make mistakes and be accountable. And I think that's what's missing in our community, is that the young people have looked at the elders so much contradict themselves that they making their own decisions.
I think that comes down to, in agreeing to what you're saying, is emotional intelligence. Like, most people don't know the emotional sides of things, or how to get it off their chest, or how to properly communicate their emotions to everybody else on the outside. So I think that's something, though, schools are really starting to, like, I teach kids with, like, autism and stuff like that.
Okay.
So emotional intelligence for us is huge. Like, every day we checking in, how you doing? How do you feel right now? Like, throughout the days. I don't know if my mama ever asked me how I felt. You feel me? It was just
That's
like, do
real,
this.
though. It's real.
So it's like, I feel like the generation forward actually might be in a better place, because now, especially with all this mental health stuff that's going on and stuff, I think people are gaining emotional intelligence that could propel us into a better place.
Okay. So you saying we should start from the bottom up and not from the top down?
Definitely from the bottom up.
Yeah, we can't start from the top, bro.
The top don't give a fuck about the bottom.
Nah, the top still talking about Biden. So, so we got to start with the ones that can hold us up. You know, we can't waste any. That's why I like working with young people instead of adults.
Right.
Because they still have opportunity. They on the fence about what they want to do. With adults, you're either gonna do it or you not.
Right.
I can't waste my energy with you here. Like, you know, I gotta move forward. I gotta go forward, like you just said. And that's what it is. I ain't got no time to help no 50-year-old with his trauma. Like, go get some therapy. You know what I'm saying? And man up. Like, you wasn't there as a father, wasn't there as an uncle, wasn't there as a brother. You did a lot of damage. Right. Now we got to take care of your grandkids and these after-school programs cutting up.
Right. Okay, so let's go to the audience, see what they're talking about. WIZZ, the red flag is they talk about their ex so much, like what reminds them or place they've been in. Did I read that right?
Yeah, you read that wrong. Yeah. He wrote that wrong. You read it wrong.
Come on, Wiz. We gotta get the hooked on phonics for you, Wiz.
He's typing too fast.
Reggie says, I feel the media also only glorifies the unhealthy relationships. Look at the stories on social media and many reality shows. Only the negatives are promoted. Very, very rarely are there positives promoted.
That's good. Good stuff is... Say, yo, who this?
Good afternoon.
What up? This is Wiz. I'm sorry. I'm packing to go back to the hospital. I'm saying I am sorry, but what I was saying is the red flag is when place that everything reminds them of their ex. Y'all can be together and like, oh, my ex used to say that, or me and my ex used to go there. Stuff like that. Or you gonna? Or that's what my ex was saying. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
They won't let it go.
Right.
That's what I was.
I feel like somebody who talks like that is probably still in love with their ex.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can't move on, and it's like that.
Exactly. But
Right.
That baggage is heavy.
But sometimes it'd be a perfect guy though. It could be a perfect guy that's really into her, but she still likes what she been through. So she's used to that trauma. She can't let that trauma go.
And she's too blinded.
Everything
She can't
put
see
it
what's in front of her. She's still thinking about what's behind her.
Right.
Well, soul ties is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Soul ties. If he was giving it raw, he's some of him still in her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
She
whole
ain't
fact.
detox. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole fact.
But I figure Wiz would understand that because every time he talked to me, he always talking about what him and Sanaa used to do. But now that I'm with Sanaa Lathan, he always got something to say to me. So leave it alone, bro.
They always like that. All right, you really gonna leave it. All right, lucky. Great show, guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all for holding us down.
Doubt.
I'm gonna be back on the Devils. All right. Kai, Taurus. I'm saying JOELISA. Thank y'all. He, her, him. All right.
My pronouns is nigga.
I got you, HR.
Oh, boy. Reggie says self-hate is very prevalent all over the world. Even try giving someone a compliment.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what Gatekeeper got to say.
Some people think clean Jordans hide the sin of a dirty body until people held accountable. I believe you won't see change once you accept below expectation, then the others will continue to drop the ball. Hold the person accountable, accept nothing.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's a ball.
Javon Humphrey, close the window that hurts you, no matter how beautiful the view is.
Ooh, okay, young king. I like that.
I like
Right.
Oh,
I like that
I'm
one.
gonna have to use that on my page tomorrow. Okay.
Definitely stealing that for a caption.
Hey, that's Lola Bay. She has a Monday night show, the Lola Shay Show,
Hey,
here
Lola
on
Bay.
iAccess
Hey.
Radio.
Hey, Lo.
Producer P, you shouldn't even be bringing up your ex in a new relationship. Amen to that.
Yeah, that would definitely be making me mad uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah.
why are you talking
I don't want to talk about my ex.
Like, oh,
I don't
that's
even
trauma,
wanna ask-
man.
Don't even ask me. Like, I guess it's different if you're like, oh, why did y'all break up? I want to just know like that little piece. Okay, I'll answer that. But I don't want to talk about my ex.
I don't even care.
Yeah, exactly.
Said, just tell me that the pussy is mine. Yeah,
Wow.
ex. I don't care.
Gates
Summer
said,
still in her?
wow, summer's still in
You heard a
her.
lot of folks with that one.
Yo, that's
Listen,
real,
man,
That's
it's real, man. It's you know.
Boy,
You got to be
honest.
honest, man. The funny thing, I was speaking to young people the other day, they don't believe in love, really love. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I would explain, that's why the HIV rate was rampant in Houston. Because everybody is just so promiscuous now, right? So I don't really want a relationship. I don't want to get hurt. So, okay, you
Right.
keep running out there and you ran into what the numbers is.
brick wall.
House in Virginia.
There's been a request.
I need a track from KIAH.
I was already prepping her for it. She don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm here. You know,
I got
a
my
session.
I got 4 bars.
I got a session on next Friday too. I'm gonna send you the information.
Okay, yeah. Send me that because I'm ready to jump on it.
All right,
Real is rare and fake is everywhere.
that's a fact.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We got a scholar in the house, boy.
Yeah.
Quote, unquote.
Okay. All right. I see you, Jay.
So you drop one more jewel, you gotta put a yarmulke on or something. You gotta go. My brother.
Facts. All 3 of y'all.
Amen.
Okay,
That's
bird.
okay.
what we building.
Oh, tree, y'all.
The reason for that because of the music.
It could be. You know what?
They
Like,
definitely using the music to further push, that
Yeah.
don't love agenda. Like, for
Right.
whatever reason, they don't want to see black people in love, and they're doing everything in their power to, yes, be toxic, be hateful, cheat on your spouse.
be a city girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be a city girl. Like,
And both of them is hugged up. laying
exactly,
up
laid up
somewhere.
with somebody.
Well, the city girl
They
might
want
be
you to-
indicted, so you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I
Pass
think
the baton.
they push that. But it's the same way with Drake when Drake was talking about YOLO, right? Now, I
Exactly.
speak to some millennials, they depressed, right? Because they was not making the right choices, thinking that, hey, all right, it's going to be over quick, and now you 35 still in your mom's house.
Yup.
Oh, that's
Sad.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
90
gonna hurt
pair
a
of
lot of
sneakers.
people.
Yeah. Boxes up to the ceiling. baby.
Right.
Yeah.
So we want to look at these topics.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get into the first topic. I know the first topic comes
The
with a
topics-
picture first, right?
It's probably survey says.
Let's see.
Okay, the first topic is
Show the picture of a girl. Then
okay. So
Oh, I
this
think
what
I
we
see
getting ready
this
to do.
on,
Y'all ready?
Instagram.
Yeah, we ready.
Let's see if this is the same one.
a woman in a relationship out with her friends for girls' night. She starts dancing like this on a guy at a party. This is A, cheating, B, nothing, C, inappropriate, D, just having fun.
Personally, I'm gonna say C.
Inappropriate?
Yeah.
Why so?
If I'm in a relationship, again, this is just out of respect for my man. There's just things I'm not gonna do. So, dubbing on the nigga, we're not in high school, so we don't have to do that. I'll shake my ass with my homegirls in the corner, watch me from afar, don't touch me. That's it.
I feel that. I think for me, honestly, I think it's nothing. Like, we've been dancing this way for how long? And I know I'm 30, about to be 35. These knees ain't the same. So you only got one good dance in you. So if you're one time you want to go grind up on something, like, that shit don't bother me.
Dang. She cheating. She cheating, bro. She cheating. Nah.
Cheating.
Nobody should be touching my girl, my wife. I don't care. Like, it's just certain vows because it's like a drug. You might, what's the next step? Like, if you like that, right? You like that feeling, right?
That's true.
Now she's going to the next thing, and now she's just out there. So my thing is, nah, that's cheating on me. Anybody can touch you because that's what marriage is about. You don't have access to the cow anymore.
Should be boundaries.
Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Nobody's driving the car, nobody's touching the car. That's what marriage is really about. It's just exclusive access.
Right.
Right? So now you letting somebody touch.
You know, like I said, we've been dancing like that for over 20 years. So for me, looking at it, it's just like, it's whatever. You got a dub, you got a dub. You still not going home. You got a number, like.
But I also feel like what he said, but again, that opens the door to cross the line because what happens? Okay, she get the dub. Now she walk back, going to the bathroom. Homie, like, let me get your IG real quick. Now y'all DMing.
And you know what though? If she allows those lines to be crossed, then. Yeah. She's a line cross. She's a stepper. You know what I mean?
Habitual line stepper. Yeah, it happens.
I just think it should be rules in a relationship, right? So I'm saying that's cheating. Like, it's just, that's a no for me. Like, nobody should be, because that's like me saying, all right, I'm gonna go grab some buns, right? It don't. I don't dance, but I'm gonna go grab some buns. How would you feel?
That's sexual harassment.
I'm just saying, I'm not, you know what I'm
even
saying?
if they're Hawaiian buns?
Buying buns, I'm just saying, you know, I'm not going to go to that because that's sexual assault. I'm just saying, like, if they're backing up and I just, how would you feel? So I think it's about the respect for your partner that goes out the window. It's the same way with Keke Palmer was dancing and Usher had her.
Right.
All right, you feel good, but then he looks a certain type of way as a man.
Right. I think you have to know your partner's character though. So if you know your partner not with it, then you gotta put the stop before it even look like it could be anything. That for you may mean you can't even go to the club like that because I don't even want that kind of attention around me. You know what I mean?
That's the alcohol too, though. See, that's what happened when the alcohol make you another person.
We can't blame it on the alcohol.
They do. You know what I'm saying?
Blame it on the alcohol. No, we not doing that.
I got to give a little leeway to that because I be looking at people drinking in the street, and I say, like, when you go to the club, a shot is in a small glass. Right. They got the big cups. Yeah. And they pouring, the ice cups. So they got the whole ice cup full. So in actuality, that might be about 4 drinks.
That mean they ain't themselves.
And that's why the access is easy, Al.
But here's for me, this is the way I look at it, right? I'm counting all of them. Because, right, you got D, B, C, and A. So at D, she just having fun. But B, there's nothing I can do about it because I ain't there. And her movements is definitely inappropriate in C. So A, she cheating.
That was a good breakdown.
It's a great breakdown. Great breakdown.
Can we get to some of these comments?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so here we go.
Oh, the philosopher. No one gets out unscathed. We all carry scars. I have more scars on my body than the average person, but that's not important. The important ones are the scars we carry on the inside. They're harder to see, and sometimes we try and cover these scars. We try to pretend the scars aren't there. Those are the scars that we should be proud of. Those are the scars that tell our story. Those are the scars that give us strength. Those are the scars that make us the people we are. That's a fact.
Okay.
I got to give that man a hand clap. Listen, bro, when you writing the book, man?
Yeah, we need something.
Come on now. That's 3 in a row.
That's 3 in a row. I hate all the city girl attitude. It makes it hard for a guy like me to love these women out here. One of my boys that's single, he was like, bro, make sure you do whatever to keep your girl because
it's nasty.
Dating is trash. That's what we say all the time. Dating is trash.
It's nasty work, man.
I'm like, you don't live with her, though.
Curtis C says C.
I speak a little Spanish, too. Just having fun.
Come on, Gate.
That's because Gate be trying to get dubs too. That's what it is.
I only live for Luke.
I don't even dance to none of those songs no more. My knees do not work the same, bro.
And vice versa.
And I'm over 6 feet, so the average girl is what, 5'5"?
Yeah.
I'm not scooting low that much. Last time I went out, I woke up with
and you just have to set boundaries. That's how I feel. Like you have boundaries in your relationship. If your spouse is okay with you doing it, then go ahead and have fun.
Nah, it's cheating. I don't care. Y'all keep trying to make.
I already broke it down, so you can't tell me nothing.
I'm not a line stepper. I'm a grinder.
Oh my God.
True, but all is just having fun.
I trust my woman. I know she's coming home to me no matter what.
So even if she kissed somebody, Reg, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I done seen some stuff in the club.
Me too. In the bathrooms, all of that.
Yeah.
She done went straight home to her man.
Exactly.
Got the scrap.
Like, it was crazy. Not if the bumping and back-to-back songs get the strap.
It's called sprints for a reason.
Spirits for a reason.
Yeah.
Right.
And liquor do change you.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, when I go out, before I start drinking, I scan the room 50 times ago. Remember, Kai, ain't nothing in here worth it.
That's how you gotta look at it, man.
It's not worth it.
Damn Jamaicans.
Jumping off the top of the rope. My whole life I've been wanting to go to Pasa Pasa. My whole
Just
life.
to see it in person. Oh, my God.
Go party to 8 in the morning in the dirt. I seen somebody jump off a crane. You seen that?
That's OD. That's OD. Might as well do parkour. That's just too much.
What happened to, though, women respecting their body?
Well, let's let you answer that first before I jump out the window.
I'm just like, again, it's a downward spiral, but it's, I think the low self-esteem, the I don't love myself, and I'm looking at men who are seemingly attracted to these women who don't respect their bodies. So I'm going to emulate that because I feel like that's what's going to make my man pay more attention to me rather than go back out to what he's looking for.
I can see that. I also think that because men have dominated the world for so long and men had to told women what to wear and how to wear and stuff like that. So now we're in an age where it's like equality and equity and stuff like that. So it was like, yo, I'm going to do what I want. So I still respect my body, but I'm just going to cover my nipples and coming outside with no shirt on. Like,
this is a saying.
That wasn't on purpose.
That was shots. I think it's shots. But
I should have brought a sweater. Damn.
Don't worry about it, sis. You're all right.
I
You know what I'm
said you still
saying?
respecting your body, though.
But it's
I got a blanket back here if you need it.
Get her a shawl. You know what I'm saying? Bring grandma's shawl out, man. But somebody said the other day, women rather live in chaos than live in peace.
Peace is boring.
Like,
but I hear that so much though. Like they want the toxicity.
And it was a guy. Crazy. I was playing. I just spoke about this something. I was in the liquor store playing my numbers because I like to gamble. I got a bad gamble. I got to stop. But I was playing my numbers, and it was a hot day, and guys was in there buying alcohol, of course, and a guy walked in there with his girl. Now she had some poo-poo shorts on. Her cheeks was out, and then she had the pastries on her nipples. So of course people were looking. And she had a shirt like a shirt, but a see-through, a very see-through. But you still could see the colorful. And people were looking. Homie was getting tight.
Well, how?
Then he kind of said something. Words were exchanged with somebody in the store. Then I stage left. Right? I staged because I don't know who got a weapon. I don't know what it's.
Right.
And I was like, dang, she put him in a situation like that.
Right. That's the other side of it, D.
You're supposed to check your girl at the door.
Exactly. Like, why let her walk out the door like that? That's crazy.
That was a situation. Knowing it's the hood, people alcohol, people don't respect you anyway. Like, they jealous. And I was like, oh, man, I feel bad for the brother.
Yeah, that's a lot to go through. I ain't gonna hold
and I don't even want, let me change because I just realized what I said because I know some women will get very offended. What do you mean let her walk out the house like that? But yeah. He should have addressed that before she walked out the crib. Like,
if I'm not comfortable with the way you dressing, and it's like, you know what? I think that's our next topic too. Bro, I don't want to dance with a group of guys on the dance battle. Facts, and I'm too young to slow dance out of every song.
Shit option.
Tyrone be trying to give his wife away in the club. So dance with another woman ain't nothing. See, I told you.
Come on, brother.
No, I like peace. But they think you can have good love and connection without drama.
I think you can.
He can't. My bad.
He can't get mad at somebody for saying something. It's not like they was going to an event that she had to dress like that.
Yo, when I was in college, a fight started because of that. This girl had on little poom shorts and her booty was hanging out. And we standing there and she walked past us. And my friend was just like, damn, she got a fat ass. And the kid knew one of my other friends, and he goes, yo, why don't you tell a faggot to shut up? He was like, this faggot will fuck your bitch. And then they just said, boom!
Yep. It was up.
I was like, oh my God. They was throwing beer bottles. We was in a white frat house. Like, it was terrible that night. These new female rappers who have to sell themselves to get noticed in rap industry. That's a fact. They tell you when you're trying to break a female artist, it takes so much more money because they getting them surgeries. They got them all the clothes they wearing, the hair, the nails and stuff. And it's just like the less is more.
It's like everybody's showing their buns, man. Like, I don't think it's even little Scarlet, man.
I said that recently. I was like, I felt like she did like a change recently. Like she wasn't
she was trying to fit in.
Yes, like she was one of the boys, and now she's a city girl.
Right. They changing her.
I don't like it.
They're changing her.
Yeah.
To make her to get that extra dollar.
Right.
And I think it's really sad instead of just basing off everything off the talent. What do we do again as a community to eliminate some of these atrocities? I mean, I love our sisters. I love our black women. I think there's nothing more precious on this earth than God's gift to man, women, right?
Amen.
But it seems to come with a price these days, right? How do we get people to look at, a matter of fact, let's take the men out of the equation. Why don't the women come together and say to each other, listen, we don't have to do these things to be recognized, okay? And then come sit down and talk to the men, because if you talk to most of the men, all those BBLs, all of this work they're getting done to their bodies, I mean, for a moment, yeah, we look at it, but it's not what we want. And I know I speak for a majority of the brothers. It's not what we want.
Not at all.
You know what? It's something about a small waist, big hips, and a round booty that men have to look.
It's poison.
So we're gonna look
poison,
a few times.
Poison.
But the words that come out of our mouths are exactly that. That's not what we want. But women watch us looking and go, no, but you staring over there still. So maybe that's what I need to do. But,
they do that too. But here's the thing that I found recently that's real strange to me. The women are looking too.
That's
more than we are. They tap us on the shoulder. You see that?
It's the insecurity though. It's a lot of insecurity. Women are jealous of their shadow. That's just the reality of what it is. So a lot of that's insecurity.
Yeah.
And the self-worth.
But how do we build that self-esteem? How do we encourage them to get them to a point where I love me because God made me and this is who I am and I'm unique to myself. I'm from a peculiar generation, a royal priesthood. I love me.
I think that's the dad's fault. Daddy's got to be around and make sure they pumping that into their daughter's head. Like I know a lot of girls who grew up without fathers that were looking outside for that kind of love. You know what I mean? One of my homegirls I work with, she is all about myself and make sure I'm good, but she's also raised by a single father who pumped that into her since she was little. Like, yo, you don't got to do none of this, and she don't to this day.
Right. But Kyle, I hear you, but here's the time where we as men got to take accountability, responsibility. Instead of us denigrating women and using them as objects and abusing them, we need to start saying to them when we see them or introduce ourselves to them, you know what, you are an awesome person. I love the way you look. I love the way you carry yourself. God bless you. And stop letting everything be about the drawers, man. Come on.
Yeah, we got to definitely make it so that's the goal. That's what we got to teach our kids.
Yeah.
Cause I know growing up for me, it was like, who could get the most girls? That was it. That's what we worked for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when we teach our kids, it has to be about establishing quality relationships with women and not just objectifying them.
Amen.
That's a great point. And I think as men, we should just focus on a household. I think that's the key part, and the woman has to focus on a lot of the other stuff. Because when you talk about woman and their body and all that stuff, like I say, it's almost like we can't say nothing to a woman about anything that she does inappropriate, her behavior, dressing, anything. Like, there should have been some type of backlash for the BET Awards, how everybody was dressing.
Oh my God!
Like, you know what I'm saying? There was no backlash from the sisters.
Man.
Like, yo, what? Like, you know, it's just like, go girl. You know what I'm saying? Okay, rock girl, you still look good at 55 with your butt cheek. Like, so just promoting that and nobody holding that accountable. As men, we kind of our hands is tied. We can't speak out against that, really.
Right.
Yeah.
But our sisters are not saying nothing, which hurts us even more.
I agree.
Javon, man, you killing me here, bro.
People only see the decisions you made and not the choices you had.
Woo! I like Jay's on the road today.
Yeah, we don't need a book of
Absolutely.
lines, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
He on the road today.
That's a good one.
So where we at, y'all?
I guess we could go to the next topic because we already been hitting on this. Should I get in trouble for what you wear? So that's literally what you were just talking about, the liquor store.
Yes.
That's literally that. I don't know, bro. Like, if we go into my job is a famous saying, right? If you dress like you going to the beach, go to the beach. Don't be nowhere you ain't supposed to be. You know what I mean? So dress appropriately wherever you go, whatever that means to you, though. Like, I know a girl who, when we was younger, she went outside in caution tape. Her whole outfit was caution tape and some shoes. Like, that was it.
Did she have a man, or she just was?
Was she trying to make a statement?
She was outside.
Was she like a fashion designer?
She was all
She's like, I'm
the way
trying to go
outside.
viral.
She just
This is
out
before all the viral stuff like that. So it was just like, that was just her.
Was this during the crack epidemic?
Nah, I ain't that old.
That's crazy. Oh gosh. Yeah, caution tape is wild. That's absurd, actually. But
it's going back to you can't say nothing to a woman about what they wear.
But I feel like, I mean, as women, we should be okay with hearing, even if it's from a brother, from a friend, that's not okay. Like, what? I know you thought you was doing something, but that's not it.
Right.
And it should be okay for somebody to come up to you and tell you that. Like, you shouldn't be so defensive or so, I make the decisions, it's my body, my choice. But when it comes to, if I got to come outside with my man and I expect for you to protect me, you're supposed to be that protector, and I'm putting you in situations where now you have to fight niggas because I have on something that's bringing me too much attention. I gotta be able to look in the mirror and say I'm the problem. If this is my fault.
Right.
Now I gotta fight. I gotta help you fight somebody because I wanted to put on some pom pom shorts.
Right.
That's crazy.
This is what the woman should be saying to herself before she walks out the door with her man.
Absolutely.
Like, do I love you enough not to put you in a situation that could cost you your life?
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because no matter how sexy you may think that you are, the wrong knucklehead out there can approach you the wrong way, and now he's got to stand up and do something, and he could lose his life behind it.
That's facts. That's 100% on that.
So we got to think this thing, really. We really got to think this thing. Like I tell my lady all the time, if she puts on something, she asks me, how you think this look? If I don't like it, I don't like it. If it's not appropriate, it's not appropriate. Oh, well, I don't know. Then don't ask me, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Same thing with my daughter. You know, come on. I'm going to let you know that's not appropriate. You shouldn't be going, because it brings the wrong type of attention.
Right. Even being an educator, I know I work with high school age kids. So they, we have like different like work study programs in the building. So one of them was a kitchen where they serve food and stuff. And the two girls that was coming to taking the orders, both of them had little crop tops. And I was like, excuse me, where's the rest of your shirt? They look like, I'm like, nobody said nothing to you all day about that? They just let you walk around? Like, you the first person. I'm like, it's 1 o'clock.
That's crazy.
Like,
but how did you get out the house?
That's the parents.
Because I'm just like, how? There's no, I could not wear what? What?
Well, you know they hide stuff in their book bags.
Nah. A lot of these
Yeah, I
parents
was
be
never one
like,
of those
yeah,
kids.
you got that body, show it while you can.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know.
Brother Curtis
Not my
said,
daughter.
but
Absolutely
women
not.
should not have to change anything if they have if they believe in themselves. What
Yeah.
you mean by that, Brother
I
Curtis?
think he's talking about like their self-esteem. If their self-esteem is high, they don't have to do nothing. But I think if you putting me in a jar, you know what I mean, you putting me in a situation where it could get shaky, where I'm uncomfortable, then you should at least have the courtesy.
Yeah.
But I think it's going back to just values, family, your father. Because if you come out a certain type of way, then you're embarrassing your father and your mother.
That's a fact.
Right.
Like, so it's it's just what the family's looking like.
Right.
Because if you get into a situation, you're gonna have to call your brother, your uncle, somebody anyway to come
And I don't
resolve
like that
the
either.
situation, and then that's even putting somebody at risk.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
you get in a fight out here now, somebody going to jail. Somebody
Right,
going to jail
exactly.
getting killed. This ain't
Yep.
the days where you can
Yeah,
just,
you just scrap and then
scrap
that's
up
it.
and then
Yeah.
we shake hands and I'm going to put a pork chop on my eye. You going to put an ice bag on you. It ain't those days anymore. You might get killed going to get the kid's cereal in the morning because he's going to be back.
Exactly. Spilling
Listen,
the block.
I grew up in a time where I know that if I did something or came out the house the wrong way, if the neighbors didn't tell my mother, or she was going to find out some kind of way, but I was getting my butt whooped.
Yeah.
It was that simple, So we took precautions. I know that was a long time ago, but we took precautions.
But part of the problem is that the new parents aren't still, moving with those same types of morals and values.
Right.
Like they're not teaching their children the same thing. So we're losing a lot of those lessons as the generations go on. So it's kind of
Women know their other half respond to certain things. If they were the wrong stuff, I think they are just looking for attention and negative vibes. Most parents are going to work by the time the kids have to be to school. I'm late all the time checking to guys clothes for school.
Yo,
Miss
Salute,
Purdy ain't
salute.
playing with
glad I got a son. I ain't gonna hold you.
Salute. That's a real parent, and it's definitely real. That's why I think it takes a village, though.
That's a fact.
As a community,
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's like don't say nothing to my kid or anything like that. Like, because I work with, like I say, a lot of middle school to high school kids, and I was trying to help this young knucklehead, and the family's like, yo, kind of mind your business.
Right.
Then, of course, eventually something happened, and it's like, see him every day, and it's look like
I know.
it takes more than just a mother and father to raise. Like, you had the grandma, you had the grandfather, you had the uncle, you had the whole village raising
Yeah.
the child to be a productive citizen to society. Now that's missing because it's probably only the mother, and some people are being raised by their grandparents.
That's a fact.
So, they definitely are not in the loop of what's really going on. So,
So if you half in and half out, your heart could believe it, but your brain won't agree.
okay.
We
Jay.
said, gotta get him a kufi.
Yeah, gonna get
Come
him.
outside.
Kofi J.
It does. All schools need uniform check. No uniform, your parents got to send money to buy one for you right on the spot.
Yo, you know what? Because
I
my
kinda miss
my
those
girl
days.
is like, she's teaching at the high school she went to. She said when she went there though, they had a uniform policy, and basically the admin now there's no uniform, and the girls come to school however they want, and it's like she was like, yo, bring back the uniform policies to get things more tight and in
Exactly.
line. Like
More
you got all these
structured.
little boys staring at this girl in the class because she got a crop top on.
But
And like,
it's also, I used to work in DOE. I quit. I used to work in New Explorer High School. I quit. It was chaos. They closed it down about a year after, but it was chaos. But one thing that's scary as being an educator is if you was to say something to the young ladies, they can say that you said something else,
yeah.
right?
Fact.
So it makes you nervous to even critique or try to give some information because it could be perceived the wrong way if they don't like what you said, if you hurt their feelings, make them feel insecure. Now you gotta go to the rubber room.
Yep. And they tell their mama whatever they want.
I got a fix for that. Put body cams on all the teachers.
Yo.
Yeah.
My school about to get cameras right now too. Shit. it's a distraction to learning. It's a distraction for the teachers.
That's right.
Yeah.
You think it's bad in the school, you can see in church sometime. You know, you're trying to pray, with somebody, trying to give them the word, and they half naked. And you be like, God, what you doing to me?
Yeah, there got to be a dress code for church, though, man. I know it say come as you is, but come on, man.
They take that to the next level now. That's a.
I heard they put a church in a strip club.
That's crazy.
No, I'm joking.
It's over.
That's crazy, though, right?
Taking it too far, you know?
Said
They
ain't
coming
so.
for you all.
Said ain't so.
Oh, yeah. All right, so what's next?
Yeah,
You want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, we could do that, but we just got to continue to encourage one another,
Right.
And be accountable to one another, and love on each other. And that's why a lot of this stuff happened, because we don't love ourselves enough to turn around and love somebody else, you know, and be accountable for their actions as well. Yeah. Like, I'm going to be responsible for you today. Here's what I would like to help you do. And get it done.
I feel like we're missing the team aspect of a lot of things. Like, women and men should be working together. Like, if I'm lacking one day, like, you're okay with being like, hey, yeah, I got you, don't worry. Like, even as friends, like, women, I feel like, need male friends to tell them things like, hey, yeah, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Or I see, you know, this is maybe not working out, you in your relationship. As your friend, I'm going to tell you, like, if you can't see this yourself, let me make it clear for you. This is what's going on.
Right.
You know who does that well?
Who?
Side niggas.
I ain't want to say that.
I ain't want to say positive today, bro.
I ain't want to say that.
That's what you should do.
I ain't want to say that. I was trying to have it positive. You know what I'm saying?
Come to my house. Let me show you what he was trying to do.
Right.
You say you got two male friends?
Yeah, that's what I said. Shout out to the only 2 male friends that I have that haven't tried to sleep with me. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
Hopefully never. I mean, it's been, 15, 20 years?
Nah, I think some guys will be waiting around, B.
They might. I hope not.
That's a long game.
That's always the long game. Be like some guys are immature. Some guys want to be snipers for the rest of their life. Right. It's just what it is the reality to that. So
yeah, I hear you, D, but eventually we grow up.
Now,
it might be a lot of them, and see, a lot of them get to their deathbed and we don't see the change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But believe me, man, I've been around a long time and I've seen it. Growing up as a kid, you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought that all men were supposed to have at least 2 to 3 women.
That's what they told us.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I saw. I experienced it, whether they were married or not married. You know, and the crazy thing is, the women knew about it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, oh, this is a way of life. When I get a certain age, I'm gonna have mine too. But then I find out that there's a lot of hurt and pain that goes with that. Okay, there's a lot of struggle in the spirit, and then there's this trust issue. You know, and do you really care about me, or do you really love me? Because if you did, you wouldn't do these things to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, it takes a man with wisdom and understanding to get to a point in their life that says, you know what, I'm willing to do this thing, take accountability for myself, and walk upright from now on so that I can be a blessing.
That's why I like being around you, Al. You always give some hope, because I went to a club the other day, Al. It looked like a Dave Chappelle skit. I'm not I ain't gonna lie. I walked out in 10 minutes, B. I went there with 2 friends. It was the old timers. They had on the tight clothes and the fanny pack sitting on their stomach. Now, you know when the pack go around your stomach, you got a little belly. It was sitting there. I was walking around. They had the jewelry all on, like this was the 80s. I was like, what the... I said, nah. I said, I'm out of here. I said, I realized, I said, I'm older. I can't do this.
Right.
I had to leave. I just had to. But it looked like a real Dave Chappelle skit, man. It's like the heaven for the old hustlers, B. Like they was all up there, B. Fanny packs and all, B.
Like that Rick James skit. Hey, Charlie Murphy.
Same way.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. You had enough wherewithal to say, you know what, maybe a couple of years ago, but today, this going forward, this is not me.
Yeah, definitely.
And just like that happened for you, it happens for the rest of us. Some come sooner, some come later, but it eventually happens.
Right.
Yeah. Can't be smelling like Hennessy and Bengay in the club.
Right.
Hennessy and Bengay is crazy.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. Topic 3, She-Hulk versus Bruce Banner. Women being more masculine and men becoming more feminine. I just think that's the media, bro. The media is pumping these ideals of, not saying that the idea of it isn't correct. Like, you should be who you want to be. You should come as you are. You should feel comfortable in your skin. But at the same time, when it's time to go to war, we don't need no sissy boys going to war. Like, we need men in war. You know what I mean? So everything is cool during peace times. But when times hit when shit is gonna hit the fan really, really soon. And it might not for us. It might not be my son's generation, but maybe the generation after that. Like, it's going down eventually. And it's like, when that time comes, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, man.
I'm a push back on some on that in a minute, but I'm gonna read this. If there's no struggle, then there's no progress. Enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were big things.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Jay, we got to get you a show up here, man, and we got to write that book, bro.
You're gonna have to turn him into like the Yah version of Paul Mooney's and just have him do like a special segment.
Yeah.
Koofy on.
Gotta get the skit going. Y'all need to,
I think that's a good. Y'all should y'all need more.
Get the skits going, Al.
Yeah.
In between segments, man.
Mm-hmm.
Skits.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm gonna let you say something before because I want to touch on what he was saying too. Okay.
I believe the brother's 90, something Muhammad, Muslim brother, was saying something about the marijuana making men more feminine. And the crab legs making the woman more masculine.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now, it sound crazy.
Hilarious.
It sound crazy.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I believe it.
But yeah, I got my 10 kufi on right now. If you look at today's men, there's a lot of substance behind that.
True.
Right? Men are not men. Men are living off of men. Right? And they're not even taking care of their responsibilities that they bring into the world. And they're very emotional, unstable.
Right. Emotional intelligence ain't
We're
there.
not only talking about the young ones, we even talk about the older ones as well. So I believe it's some substance in that. And I think women became a little masculine because they had to do more.
Right.
Because the men were doing less. And they tapped into something they wasn't really supposed to tap into. And this is why we have the unbalance now. And the real men is called toxic masculinity only because they're not used to seeing real men.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's a unicorn.
Exactly.
Then you make them mad, he gay.
That's the first thing I say. This nigga gay.
So how you feel about this?
So what I was gonna say is I think like you kind of said I was gonna say too, like women have had to put on this hat so they feel like, yes, I have to do more, so that's making me more masculine. But I feel like too, I would like to see more men. How do I say it? I would like to see them be more present, just so that we don't have to do so much more. And maybe it takes away some of that, I have to be this strong black woman, and I can be more in my feminine energy because I have a partner that can help balance a little bit of this stuff out. And also when I think about men being more feminine, never heard the whole weed thing, but for me, I'm thinking more of the lines of, because there's so many fathers that are not present, they're all being raised by women, and a lot of them turn out to be, I don't want to say turn out to be gay, but you know they want to emulate that feminine energy that they're used to seeing, and that's what makes them feel comfortable. So that's just what I was thinking about.
He was talking about the saliva being swapped.
What?
From blunt to blunt?
Blunt to blunt, your saliva, his saliva.
That's crazy.
He was going in. He was going in. He says it's a genetic engineer, and also for being a substance abuse counselor, they're linking marijuana now to erectile dysfunction. Right? So when I yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to let it be clear, I've never smoked marijuana.
I smoke every day, and I got erectile hyperfunction.
I heard diabetics, but weed, that's different.
Everybody, it affects everybody different, right? But like I said, everything provides substance because I hear so many young kids. I deal with kids 13 to 24, and they be talking about the honey pack.
I keep okay, I made a post. Okay, y'all got to give me your opinion because I don't want to be like a Bill Cosby. But like, if I make cornbread, right, and I put a honey pack on it and I give it to a nigga, is that like some Bill Cosby type shit?
Yeah, that's the Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
It's
like it's not a drug, but it's supposed to make you. Because that's why I said that he didn't even know. So I'm just okay. Never mind.
But why would you do that? Just ask me if you could have some.
Because I'm like, yeah, I wanted to be like, yo, can I put this on the cornbread and give it to you? I want to see what's gonna happen. But again, I've never used a honey pack, so I'm just curious. So y'all
I've never used it either. Okay. But I've heard amazing stories.
Tell me, because I'm like, this is like, I'm just starting to see this on my feed on Instagram. So I'm like, what the fuck is this honey pack shit about?
The honey pack possibly got Cialis in it.
Oh, because I thought that. I'm like, did they like crush Viagra or something and put it in there?
It possibly got Cialis on it. You see TikTok, people are cooking with it. They doing
drinks.
And the young people say they put the honey in the Henny.
Yeah, I've seen
that too. So like, what the fuck? Okay,
and it's supposed to work for them, supposedly. Or is it psychological?
Yeah, but my question is why you even need it at 20? Like
at 20
right, exactly.
If you 50 plus, I can see you need a little off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need you.
20?
What, 20?
Bro.
Yeah.
That's probably what's leading to erectile dysfunction.
It's the weed. No, it's the weed.
Do you know what? I'm happy that these studies are coming out because we're going to learn so much more about this because now it's legal.
Right. I was gonna say maybe I think a lot of it has to do with the food that we're eating too. Like I feel like they're putting so much stuff in food, and we know that the food is bad, and we still continue to eat it. Like niggas eat McDonald's like it's nothing. Knowing what's in it, they still go out and eat it. So what if that's what's causing the erectile dysfunction for the younger people? Because I'm thinking honey packs are for older dudes. Like niggas, they need a little help, but. If you're in your 20s and you're having these issues, that's a sign of like a medical issue. That's what I'm thinking. Like you should not be having.
Check your prostate.
Exactly, but and then I'm thinking about like there's so many women that are even like in my age group that are having fertility issues. Like why? What have we been consuming all these years that are now giving us like all these fibroids and cysts and all this other stuff that we have to worry about? So I think a lot of it has to do with the food too.
Absolutely, because we have been eating chemicals,
right,
and not stuff that's fruit to our body. Okay, the word tells us that God said that He would give us every fruit seed-bearing tree and every seed-bearing fruit for us as food.
That's why I think it's okay.
Cheerios ain't got no seeds in it.
That's a fact,
right? Fruit Loops ain't got no seeds in it. Okay, Fruit Loops got something else in it. That's why they acting fruity.
As Javon said.
As Javon just said.
In your generation, you had Wonder Woman. In my generation, we wonder if it is a woman.
Wow.
Did you see on social media, a guy got arrested for slipping Viagra in his date's drink? Like
a woman?
It was a woman. Slipping in, like she was like, he wanted to make sure it wasn't nothing going to grow.
All right, wait, are you? Oh, that's crazy. Because I was thinking
so make sure he ain't get aroused.
No,
he wanted to make sure she wasn't a man.
For the girl, right? He was gonna make sure the girl wasn't a man.
So he put a Viagra in her drink, hard, and that would be the reveal. And now I can escape because I know that.
Oh boy!
I tried the honey pack once, but it never worked for me.
So it's like regular honey then.
It works. It works for some people. It works for some people.
But is it psychological? I think it's a psychological
I think so too. I
really.
think if you think it's going to work, then it'll work.
I think a lot of people put pressure on sex. That's what it really is.
I think so.
So they want to perform.
I think a lot of people too, because the access of porn is so crazy that niggas are desensitized.
Yeah.
Like you not busting it open like Shorty did. I'm not even turned
on.
Like,
cheeks don't jiggle like
that.
That
is not normal though. That's not regular.
But see, in the making of those videos, those porn movies, they don't show you the breaks that they taking and the editing that they do.
Right.
To make it seem like all of that's going on. You know, so
you don't
they
know that they on the honey pack too.
Right, exactly.
On the pump.
And then some on the pump. Right, exactly. So here's my thing to this topic, right? God gave woman to man as a helpmate, right? And the woman's purpose is that any time the male needs support, she comes in and she does her part. So innately, it's in a woman's nature to pick up the pieces when the man is not around. Okay? But what I think has happened that they've been doing this so long without the man involved that they feel like it is their job to continue to serve as the masculine part of the family when they don't see the man around. Okay? So again, she will clean the house, she will go to work, she will cook for the kids, she will raise the children, and dude ain't even stepped in the door yet. Right? So, like JOELISA said, if we as men start taking more responsibility and accountability for ourselves and come around and do our part, I think that part where the women have to be the masculine part will decrease tremendously, and we won't have to worry about these type of questions.
100%.
I just finished reading the Way of the Superior Man, and it's all about masculine and feminine energy. And basically what it teaches you is that there has to be a balance. Like, extreme masculine energy has to meet extreme feminine energy. So it doesn't really, for what I took from it, is like, gender aside, you need that balance somewhere. So if you remove all the masculine energy out of the house, it has to still come from somewhere. So that's definitely what makes, I feel like, a lot more women lose some of their femininity. But then on the male side of things, it's like, I'm not letting my son paint his fingernails. Like, I don't care what they say. It's not happening. My son can't put on a skirt or a dress. Like, it's not happening. And for me saying that, I'm the bad guy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want my son to do things that are for women. Like,
Did you guys see? It just made me think about. It was a gay guy who I saw on Instagram, and he was basically he was getting backlash because he's in a relationship and he has a son, and he does not show any physical affection to his partner in front of their son. And people were like, "Oh, you're self-hating gay," and this and this. And he's like, "Why does that make me self-hating? Because I don't want my son to look at what I'm doing and think that, as a child, it's okay for him to go outside and do that." And now he has other parents attacking him and calling him gay because he thought it was okay to go and kiss another little boy because he sees his father doing that. Like, no, that doesn't make me self-hating. I just don't want this to be his influence that he sees growing up right now. I want him to grow up and make those decisions on his own, which I think is a smart thing to do. But I was like a little confused at the backlash, like calling him self-hating.
They like to turn the little ones out, man. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just curious with the backstory behind that.
Yeah,
like how did he get custody? If that's the case of how you feel, then you should just be a single father and do what you do outside the household. Right. Don't even expose him to that if he want to think whatever. But it's almost like he's setting him up for failure because you don't have a balance to that.
Right.
Because eventually, as you get older, you kind of know like what's really going on. Yeah. So you're gonna see what it is. But I would just like to know the backstory behind that.
Oh, big congratulations to KIAH and the Bronx Tigers track team. They are definitely going to nationals in North Carolina next week.
Okay.
So to KIAH takes, you and your team, good luck.
Good job.
I hope y'all do amazing down there in North Carolina. I spent 3 years in North Carolina, 4 years. That's why I went to college at. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Charlotte 704.
Okay, that's a
Charlotte. They used to call that baby New York back in the days.
Oh, it's still like in between. I want to say Philly and Atlanta. Like, you got Philly, Baltimore, and in between that, Atlanta, Charlotte is the biggest city. So it was like,
I used to be down in North Carolina, but I used to Hickory, Statesville, Catawba, Newton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up 77. Huh?
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So true. We were forced to take on a male, man. Where's their ability?
Due to their inability.
Right, that's a fact.
Yeah, they was unfortunate. I also think it's about picking your partner.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think. The accountability for both parts got to be. You live with what you pick.
Absolutely.
Do you think you can learn to love?
Yeah, most definitely.
'Cause I think this is something I kind of like want to teach my son. Like, I don't want to force his hand on who you're going to love, but pick somebody who's gonna have some benefits. Pick somebody that's striving for something. Like, you might not like her that much right now, but she got a good head on her shoulders. She come from a good family. She's not erratic and overly emotional. Like, maybe that's the girl you need to try to fall in love with, instead of just letting your genitals and your heart pick.
Yes, my son.
Well, I told my youngest, don't deal with nobody that got kids. It's an uncomfortable conversation. I know they might try to cancel me for this, but
I told my son that
all your resources should go for what it should go for. You know?
And shout out to all the single mothers. I know it's hard, but if I had to pick an ideal woman for my son, she wouldn't have any kids. She wouldn't have that much life trauma. She wouldn't have been touched by anybody inappropriately, because all those things start to add up, and that baggage is heavy.
Yes, it is.
So when you sitting there trying to save the day and be Superman for somebody who can't really fix themselves or don't know how to do it.
There's a lot of trauma with that.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of baggage to carry.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of baggage, let's get into this wild card video, because this is crazy. You got the video out?
Of course we do. You sure you want me to show this?
Yeah, you gotta show this.
Okay.
I seen this a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, wow.
On the count of 3, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Ah.
How many? What the f? Steven, no. Who the f is he? Steven, why aren't you at work? Emily, what the f? Steven. Who the f is that? You need to go. Steven, I'm so sorry. Emily, what the f? Stop, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you was coming home, bro. Bro, who the f is this guy? Hey, what's his tone, bro? I don't... Bro, what? Stop,
This
stop.
ain't got nothing to do with
What the f you doing here, bro?
This between you two, bro.
Stop. Bro, you got him in my... I'm
Watch
sorry,
your tone, bro.
I'm sorry. I knew you...
Watch your tone, bro.
Hey, bro.
Bro, say it again,
Bro, can you please leave, bro?
Bro, me and you,
Leave,
man to man.
Lamar, leave.
Got nothing to do with this between y'all two, bro.
Okay, Bro, please.
Get
the f out, bro.
Hey, watch your mouth, bro.
Bro, get the f out, bro. You knocked my boyfriend out. Oh my God.
You hear he was talking to me? I'm a man, too.
Why would you knock him out?
I got nothing to do with
He's
this.
obviously upset.
It's between y'all two.
Steven,
It's
are
between
you
y'all
okay?
two.
Oh my God, get out.
Shouldn't be-
Get out.
Hey, Steven.
Damn,
Steven, why you not at work, Steven?
took
Steven
2
supposed to
L's.
bob and weave,
Oh,
B.
gosh.
Yo, there's no way. If I come home and that's the situation, bro, I'm just gonna turn around and walk out.
Thank you.
Turn around and walk out, because no way that's gonna end good. Like, the conversation, I'm not gonna be able to hear nothing you saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be overly emotional. This nigga gotta be butt naked in my bed, so I'm not about to fight no naked nigga. Like, there's a lot of pieces to
There's
that.
so much
Yeah.
going on. There's so much.
But also, you can see it was some interracial mingling in there.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
From the language, the wording, you know, and it's Houston and Steven. Steven.
It was a lose situation for me.
Can we get a woman's perspective on
I'm
this?
still processing, because I did see this video, and I'm just like, how? Because I agree. Like, if I was the female that walked in to seeing my man in bed, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm definitely beating both of y'all ass. Just for a couple seconds, and then I'm gonna leave.
But what-
I'm like, I don't want to go to jail. And that's just the initial reaction. It's just like, bitch, what the fuck? Okay,
Right.
right. But I'm definitely gonna just walk away. But if I was the man and I walked into my female in bed with a nigga, I'm just gonna walk out, because I'm gonna do something that's gonna put me in jail. So it's not worth it for me to even go through this. So I have to walk out. That's the only thing to do, as fast as possible.
Ah, man. If I had a gun, I don't.
And that's my first thought.
like,
That was my
oh my
first
God.
thought. If
I don't-
I have a gun in the house, I'm going to jail.
I don't know how that would. I don't know how to process that, because there's so many levels of disrespect,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You cheat, I don't care. But in my house,
in my
bed,
you wasn't even gonna change the sheets. I was coming to lay you
Exactly.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna come home, take a shower, and get right in bed, but she was dirty. That's crazy.
And then she said, "What you doing home?"
Exactly. Like the audacity.
Why you not at work?
How you mad at me for coming home from work?
And then when he come home, he gonna try to. She be like, "Nah, I'm tired.
Oh my god.
I'm tired."
Joel, I'm going to prison if I see my chick in bed with another dude.
Yeah,
Don't do that,
don't
Jay.
do it.
Come
Don't
on,
go to
Jay.
prison.
You was doing so good, Jay.
Yeah, right? Bring some of that wisdom back, bro. Bring some of that wisdom back, man. Give us a quote.
Jay, you gonna be in jail. She gonna be out here still doing it.
Exactly. It's not worth it.
Jay, give us a quote, man.
Let me say something, man. To the young brothers, if you're ever in this position, walk away.
Walk
It's
away.
not worth it.
Success is the greatest comeback.
Yo, I know somebody in Charlotte who was messing with a married woman. They were sitting in her car in the mall parking lot. Her husband came and killed him right there in the car with her.
Wow.
That's crazy. See, it's not worth it.
It's like you in jail, he dead, and now she out here still doing whatever she
Exactly. Find somebody else to play with.
With two more people, right?
Right.
Exactly. Still cheating.
Emotionally unstable. But it's in those heats, you gotta be able
can't
to
really-
process that.
You can't really determine how somebody's going to respond to that type of situation.
Right.
So to put yourself in that situation is it's wild. That's just wild to me.
It's unfortunate. It's a reality.
Yeah.
But it's also a lack of respect
Right.
for the person. You can't see your reflection in boiling water.
There we go.
Just like how you can't see the truth in a state of anger. When the water calms, clarity comes.
You know what it
That
is?
was a little soft.
Jay, I
Them
love
jewels
you, bro.
dropping, you just got mad bookmarks on Instagram. That's what it is.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay.
Everybody-
I just hope you don't get no professional that, you know.
Yeah, no quotes for that. Well, maybe one. Sharon is Karen. Bean pie, my brother.
Oh man.
But he also got knocked
And
out.
that's what made it worse. Because it's like, not only did you walk in and find your girl cheating, but the man she was cheating with knocked you out on the way out.
On
Yeah.
the way.
And the sad part, he's gonna be able to get it again.
That's okay.
Yeah, 100%. He's going back when you go back to work.
Just tell him you don't want him no more instead of cheating and putting other people's life in danger.
100%.
100%.
You ever
the
watch
mature thing to do.
Janky Promoters
Yeah.
with Ice Cube and Mike
Yeah.
Epps?
No.
So Mike Epps is smashing a cop's wife, and the whole movie he's just trying to kill Mike Epps. But every time he catch them, they together. Like him and the girl's always together. He's like, "I love you." When he shoots Mike Epps. What do you do if you the dude that gets caught in the bed though?
Just
What
make
do
your
you-
escape. You just gotta find your way out.
For me, I was like, he did a lot of talking. I'd have been like, yo, this between y'all. I wouldn't even got
saying, like,
dressed.
listen, this
I
between
probably
y'all.
would
And he probably
apologize
was
to him.
Trying. Nah. What are you gonna say sorry for? You're not sorry.
No,
You
I
wasn't
am sorry.
You
I
you got
am.
caught. You're not sorry that she was fucking her.
I'm sorry I wasn't smart enough.
Right.
You understand? To put myself in that position. Knocking her down, I'm not sorry for.
Exactly. You just sorry you got
Coming into your household, that's what I'm sorry for.
Say, I'm sorry God didn't bless you as much as he blessed me.
Damn, that's probably what it was. Steve.
But see, before he knocked him out, he warned him. He said it's between y'all.
He said
Word,
that a
that's a
couple
fact.
times. He
Yeah.
definitely did. Like,
He did say that, man.
I feel like that was a very.
She said she was single. You see?
Yeah, that's the lie. That's the lie that happened. But I was gonna say, I feel like that was a very female, emotional driven type of response on Steven's behalf. Like, to be like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, that's like what the woman normally does. Oh my God, like, I can't believe you're doing this. You're cheating. Like,
Nah, I can't say that. Because I think as men we put a lot of resources into women,
I get that.
right? So
He probably
when it's disappointed is another thing.
Probably
And
moved
I
her in his
seen
house.
Exactly.
I seen something not like this, but something similar. It's a segment they had where a guy paying her bills, helping her get her business up, all this stuff, and they had her behind the camera, and it was the friend hit on her, and she was about to go smash the friend. So when they,
Like a loyalty test.
yeah, capture moment. She flipped on homie like, well, your joint's small.
Oh, I seen that.
I did see that too. Yes, yes.
Seen that. It's like, damn, that's
And
what you
that-
signed up for.
and
Yeah.
what he was saying was, all right, but I did X, Y, and
He
Z.
put so much into her.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think when you're disappointed, how do you really express that to somebody that you thought you love?
But I'm also looking at it from the female's perspective. Like, normally when the woman catches their man cheating, they're more mad at the woman than they are at their spouse. Like, they want to go beat the girl ass. They want to fight the girl because your man was cheating with her, but you should be mad at him.
Nah.
Most women blame the man for coming home early. She did say that.
Yeah.
Why are you not at work?
You're supposed to be that
So can I tell y'all how the old Al would have handled something like that?
I'm about to say, don't say it happened to you, Al.
So I walk in, I see them, right? And I'm like, this what we doing? Hold up. Yo, my man, don't go nowhere. I go get my gun, right? I get her wig, and I start shooting her wig.
Why? Just why?
That way, no harm, no foul. Nobody go to jail.
Yeah.
Nobody get hurt, right?
That's what it is. It could have been you.
It could have been.
It could have been
Should
you.
have been you. I come home now. That walking out that's gonna be the hardest walk I ever took in my life.
I'm getting. So gatekeeper say I'm getting the Ring camera. Bottom line.
That's a fact. I'm sure you could disconnect those at some point.
That's not gonna help, bro.
Yo, right.
It's not gonna help.
I know a girl who got a Ring camera in, and she was hitting on me. And I'm like, don't you live with your dude? She's like, yeah, he works nights. I got his location, and there's no Ring camera on the back door. So if you walk through the neighbor's yard, it doesn't go off.
Wow.
Crazy.
God, she had the plan already down.
I mean, she's doing it.
Exactly. She's been doing it. She recruited.
Producer P said, not the wig.
Not the wig. Yes, the wig, Producer P.
Hair's expensive.
So maybe they should ran a train or 3 or more.
That's what I was thinking.
See, now WIZZ was here. If WIZZ was here, that's what WIZZ would have said.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man.
Hey.
Go with the 3.
You know what?
2 man.
Now we're going to Eiffel Tower you just for that.
Steven said no.
Oh man. Steve would have been able to keep up.
Nah, Steven ain't used to that lifestyle.
Yeah.
He ain't used to that, man. It's different levels. Steven was on the bottom floor, man.
Steven, oh man. Shout out to Steven.
Yeah, shout out to Steven, B.
Steven been through a lot. Because I don't know, bro.
Now the question is, did Steven take her back?
Of course.
Definitely did.
That was his crib. He wasn't
when he
going
woke
nowhere.
up, she probably had ice on his hands.
Exactly. She's like, oh my God, you okay? Are you okay?
He had the steak on his eye.
Right? And then she cooked it for him.
Talking about what happened.
Is he still here?
You foul, baby.
Yo, Gate, you funny. So who was in the
So
wrong?
who was in the wrong?
She was.
Obviously, the
Come
woman.
No,
on,
Steven
Gate.
was for not blocking.
She should have at least got in between. Like, no, don't, please don't. I love
She
him.
stood right. She was hoping Steven could defend himself, knowing he couldn't.
Yeah, exactly. She
You
knew
know
what
what I'm
it
saying?
was.
Said Steven only
set
whoop
him
your
up.
ass. That's it.
She let Pookie in there. Pookie just came home,
Exactly.
too.
Oh, my God.
Pookie said, hey, you both chill.
But I think she didn't get, because normally I think a woman would have jumped out of bed, but she didn't.
She didn't
because,
have no clothes on.
Right,
She
but
knew he was recording.
But what she was probably going to tell him is that I kept the covers between us, so he didn't do nothing.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So stupid. But he looked like the type that he probably would have believed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
man, B.
I don't know.
Steven, you supposed to be at work. Really?
That's a say.
Stephen gave me
imagine.
this ain't his first time catching her.
Steven, you're right.
This ain't his first time.
Again?
Exactly. Like, I was waiting for that to come. Like, this wasn't his first time. I don't think that was.
Steven probably can't get no chicks. So he got to settle for.
He got to settle, for what he could get.
Or it's going back, he might be just not satisfying.
Well, is this a sign? If you marry and every time before you leave work, your wife tell you to call before you come home?
Oh,
Yo.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Don't you ever.
Absolutely. That's
Come on without calling.
He better go get the whole house bugged and rigged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what's going on.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Joanna Cruz was laughing.
She was hoping for a 3-way.
Tell you, Eiffel Tower.
What, that 3-way phone call?
Only trust someone who can see these 3 things in you: the sorrow behind your smile, the love behind your anger, the reason behind your silence. I'm telling you, I got that saved on my Instagram too.
Yo.
You're hitting us. Oh, okay.
I got all these comments saved, so if you don't want to do the book, I'll write it.
Steve,
still would have won. She would have rocked
She would
this
not,
up.
that definitely would have turned her on. She was like, oh my God, you fought a black guy. And you won. Oh my God.
they're a cuckold couple.
Nah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, a lot of that.
My wife used to do that.
What, put the club cover say?
Wait.
Gatekeeper, what you talking about?
Producer P,
come on.
What is going on here?
Yeah.
Producer P, we need to hear from you.
Unpack that, bro.
That was a vague answer.
Exactly.
This is not a sign.
Oh gosh. You're about to blow up.
Jesus.
Okay.
I don't know, man. That's a tough situation, bro. It's a lose for Steven.
It is. Just pack up and leave.
Because it's like either you walk away and it's like, damn, I'm not a man. You get your ass beat, it's like, damn, I'm not a man. And now your fit is probably fucked up. So it's like,
definitely leave your sneakers when he knocks him out. Like,
yo, Gate, you crazy, man.
So she get him in the hot.
Gate is stupid. I can't, bro. I just can't.
Ooh, boy.
I've seen that
No,
before.
I tell him, tell me when he is leaving and when he get there.
Oh, she's looking out for you.
That's like having the location on. Yeah, I need to know where you at all times so that we avoid certain things.
Okay.
She was like, Boost Bubble Tone, where you at?
Oh, that's so bad.
Wait a minute. Well, I don't know.
Reggie trying to pop up.
Reg, that better not have been you, man.
Leaving
a brother on the floor like that.
Oh, man.
What's crazy?
So once that happened, the relationship is basically over anyway.
It should be.
It should,
you're
but not
Steven,
always.
you stay.
But if you Steven and you can't get no joints,
Steven, go pay. It's $40. You can get. You get you 10.
This
Steven.
is why we need to make prostitution legal.
But Steven was like, gee whiz, guys. It was only the first time I caught her.
Every freaking time. I would stay home, work late.
This is what happens.
I'm telling you, they've been there before.
Yeah, he been down that road. That just sound like he been down that road.
You could hear the pain. It was just like very familiar. Like, oh God damn.
Like, damn again, Joey.
Exactly. Didn't we have this conversation already?
Let me tell y'all something. True story. I was working the block at work one day, right? I used to work in corrections.
Oh, I thought you were selling drugs. I was working the block at work.
And his inmates on the phone, and all he keeps saying is, tell him to stop, tell him to stop, tell him to stop.
No.
So he's on the phone talking to his girl while some dude is hitting it in the back.
No.
I'm like, dude, really? Why didn't you just hang up the phone? He crying and whatnot, go to the cell, he mad. Like, yo, man, there's nothing you can do about that.
That's hard.
But he wouldn't stop.
No, Jody's not gonna stop.
Oh gosh.
Yo, Wallow just posted something about that too. The dude, he called his girl's house, and the dude picked up the phone like, yo, what's going on? Yeah, she told me about you, bro. Like, I'm just like, you know, I'm here now, though. Just like.
But once you go in, it's over.
No, we have to do a follow-up video. Yeah, you got to let people know that you're okay after some shit like that, after you post that. Why would you even post it? Like, it had to be her that posted that.
Steven and Stan, why do you think
Exactly.
there's a recording?
Steven probably going to go get counseling after that.
You're going to need something.
Somebody said he needs some milk before.
No single thing is by itself. Then they were born to attract other things to make up for what we lack.
It's that balance and that energy.
So you need side pieces, you're saying, Jay, huh?
What make you think it was a repeat situation?
Like she said, it was the tone.
Yeah, he just sounded like it was a familiar situation. He'd been there before. This ain't the first time he done walked in the crib and found her with somebody.
Right.
That's why her first response is, why are you not at work?
Right.
We're supposed to
Right.
be at work. I'm supposed to be good right now. Why are you messing my shit up?
Like we had an agreement.
Exactly.
Right.
You told me you weren't getting off until 6. It is 1. Why are you here?
Now Steven would have went AWOL. Be a different story. And there's so many men that's in the penile system behind women. Like, just emotional, just running rampant and it's an unfortunate situation, but Steven should have ducked, man.
Yeah. Question for the lady: have you put a man in that type of pain or someone you know? I've definitely cheated before. I mean, I don't cheat no more, but this was like in my 20s. But I'll give you the short version. Yeah, he didn't walk in and I wasn't like in the bed, but the nigga was still in the house. And he did that. He just, he walked out. He just left. And I was like, God damn it. Again, I thought I had my timing right. I didn't. And came home early. And then that was it.
So that's why I don't got the balls for that. Like, I could never bring somebody to my crib, like, to smash in the crib.
Yeah.
But see, what women have to understand is this is why men like watches. That's why we wear Rolexes, because the time is always right.
Time is always right.
But why do women don't think they got the timing right, though? This is I was like,
where was your woman's intuition?
Exactly. I was distracted. I wasn't paying attention. You know what I should have been paying attention to. But again, it goes to, you think like, oh, my man is a creature of habit. I know exactly what he's doing when he's doing it. So if I know your schedule, I think, okay, you ain't coming home until X, Y, and Z. So I got a couple hours.
It's a setup.
But yeah,
it's a setup.
That's how I look at things now. Like, as an adult, I'm like, yeah, you may think like, oh, I'm a creature of habit and this is what I do every day. And that, again, that one day you think I'm going to be doing what you think I'm doing is the day I pop up, and that's when you get caught.
Right. It's a regular thing.
Like, for me, I'm a spontaneous dude. Like, I'll show you a pattern for a while, then all of a sudden I'm sporadic all over the place. You can't make out what the hell I'm going to do.
Exactly.
Make you think I'm doing something, and I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. But when guys would cheat, women would leave something behind.
Yeah.
That's why you go to the short stay.
She wants you to get caught.
Panties and you a small, medium was in here, like
Exactly.
lip gloss.
Exactly.
Oh.
Eyelashes and stuff, little stuff.
So do y'all think the men stay a little longer than normal?
That might have been the setup. That might have been the setup. Like, let me
He was
mess it
probably broke. He probably had no money for a short stay. And Steven taking care of her, so she can't swipe her card.
Yeah.
Like,
It happens. It happens.
when a man feels love, he bears the risk of feeling hate as well. I'll be real with you. I don't even know what that means.
So what that means is, that when us as men fall in love, when a woman does something that is not in line with the relationship, we feel it in our heart so bad that we hurt so bad that we become angry, and some of that anger turns to hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's difficult for a man to fall in love, because when that woman breaks that love bond, it's something else for us.
Yeah. Facts.
That's real. That's deep. So I was the side nigga that had to know all the numbers and locations. I was determined not to get caught up. I also map out the escape routes.
I knew that was you. It looked like you. Yeah, that dude had skinny legs just like yours, bro.
I messed with a girl one time, right? And she was separated from her husband, but she had a new boo, right? And she brought me to her crib. Everything was cool. And we just had a knock at the door. Oh, instantly. I'm like, oh my God, why am I here? Should have just went to the short stay or to my crib. Like, I was single. Like,
There was no reason to not go to your crib.
looking out the window, she's like, be quiet. I'm just sitting there like, yo, this is crazy, bro. She's like, her husband, because they separated, still got keys to the crib. Her car in the driveway, so they know you home. Know who it was? Jehovah's Witness.
Look at God. Look at God.
Save you.
I'm like, don't touch me.
Exactly. Like, I'm ready to go.
Take me home.
Exactly.
I'm ready to leave.
I'm ready
So did you stay?
Hell no, I was done. I was
fine.
done.
That
Take
was
me
a no.
home. And she was driving. Take me home.
There's a lot of brothers that would have stayed, or that's all it was. Okay.
I've been in a real bad situation, so I'm not gonna. But the boyfriend didn't live there, down south in Hickory, when I used to move, and was in there, and she was pregnant.
Oh.
I didn't even know, but it was a mom's that came home. I'm thinking it was a baby daddy, but she's saying the baby daddy don't stay here no more. But in my mind, as a young person, I'm like, I would have did whatever I did because that's how I was moving. But looking back now in hindsight, like, I would never put myself in a situation like that. And on top of that, she's pregnant. Like, and that's.
They said I can shoot it up.
She ain't care. She ain't care. I ain't care at that age. You know, I was 18, man. But I'm just saying, like, looking back now, it could have been a bad situation because a lot of South states are just carry states anyway.
Right. North Carolina, everybody got a gun. You go to Walmart, everybody got a gun.
That's a fact.
So Gates said, if y'all had to counsel the knockout victim, what's the advice? Run, Forrest, run!
Yeah, you gotta love yourself a little bit more because you definitely took her back after she did it the first time, and that's why you here making this video.
I would tell Steven to sign up for Pornhub Red so you get a little distinguishing in what you're doing because that's crazy, bro.
I would tell him to move out. Like, definitely, first thing, move out. Even if you got
his crib though. What if he moved?
That's what it probably is.
Well, he got to kick her out.
Yeah,
he gotta start
the first
there.
thing that he said when he walked in the store. I'm like, bitch, get your shit and go. You gotta go. You take him and y'all go. Bye.
Because the knockout was light.
Right.
If homeboy would have had the scrap, or if he'd have had a knife, it could have been a bad situation for him.
Right.
Inside of his own house.
Exactly.
So she got to go. You put my life in danger.
Yeah.
It's time for you to go.
Said bro had a trapped in a closet moment. I had a trapped in a closet moment.
Did you make it out?
I made, let me tell you, right? So dealing with this girl in Mount Vernon, she like, yo, come spend the night. I ain't never stayed at a house before. She like, yo, my mom don't come in my room, bro. You can spend the night. I'm like, all right. I spend the night, 3 in the morning, I hit a door. I'm butterball naked. Like, yo, what is going? She like, yo, that's grandma. She just coming to get the trash. Just let her in. Grandma was mad cool. Said good morning, got the trash, went right back out. Now like 7 here, another knock at the door. She like, yo, that's my mom's. Don't say nothing. Laying in the bed, cool. Next thing you know, you hear the keys jingling at the door. I try to dive under the bed. My big ass.
Oh my God.
Only half my body went under the bed. I'm like, oh, man.
Nah, that's too much.
I was driving my dad's car, so my friend I was with, I'm like, yo, go drop my dad's car off for me, you know what I mean? I'm going to just figure my way out home in the morning. So I had no escape route. Her mom tried to open the door. She, like, pushed her mom back out. I crept down the steps and rung the doorbell like I just got there. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. She looked at me like,
it's like, nigga.
I'm like, I got to get out of here. I was like, I need somewhere to go. My friend had my keys, though. He didn't answer the door and wasn't answering the phone. I'm like, I'm getting out of here. So my homegirl, like, yo, I'm home. My mom not here. I'm like, I bet I'm pulling up. I'm like, yo, I need to shower, though. So now I'm in co-op. I jump in the shower. She about to jump in the shower, too, and the doorbell rings. It's her aunt. I got stuck in the shower for an hour, bro. Just standing there like, yo, my God, bro. That was like the worst day ever.
That's hilarious.
24 hours to live, right?
Yo, bro.
Crazy.
But, you know, look, no daddies.
No daddies.
No daddies.
No.
Daddy would have pulled the curtain back.
Exactly. That's a whole fact.
Come on out here, bro.
That's a whole fact. Exactly.
I was scared as hell standing in the shower. I had the spiders, fingers more wrinkly and stuff. Like, God. If you feel like you're losing everything, remember, trees lose their leaves every year, yet they still stand tall and wait for better days to come.
All right.
Very philosophical.
That's funny. Do women have trapped in a closet moments?
I'm sure. I'm too big to be trapped in anybody's closet. So you're not doing that. But yeah, I've never had to hide from.
I definitely hid somebody in my room one time. Yeah. My mom might see this, so she gonna learn this story too, right? Yo,
sorry, Mom.
We said creatures of habit. So I snuck this girl in my room. You know what I mean? And nothing's happening yet. I hear my mom wake up. I'm like, yo, my mom is gonna come in here. My closet was packed. She couldn't fit in the closet. I was like, yo, lay on the floor. And I just threw my comforter over her and played sleep. My mom just used the bathroom. We heard the toilet flush and my door opened. She looked, saw me sleep, and closed it back. Went back to bed. I'm like, all right, we good now. She's like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm like, no.
No.
I never got the kill either.
Damn.
Oh, it's those moments, B. You know what I'm saying? It's those moments, B.
Wow. Yo, this time has went by really, really quick.
It has.
And
Facts.
we cannot do this show without Chucky's cut.
We definitely got to get the Chucky's cut.
We need to get the Chucky's cut. So We're going to let the people know how they can vote, and the vote goes this way. Crowd.live.
The password is 9YBFH. Crowd.live 9YBFH. Oh, let me get that first before you go away. YBFH. I bet.
Okay.
What's today's artist name is OG Drippy featuring Bugatti Yachty.
Okay.
Call a Wrath. Listen, I'm an educator. I don't read that well. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Reading ain't my thing. Give me all the numbers you want, though. I'll add and multiply all day.
Okay, y'all ready for the OG Drippy joint?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. OG Drippy did it again. Yeah. I ride around with that pole, I ride around with that switch. The way I shoot my shot, you know it go in like switch. My chopper louding them up, he hitting high notes like Prince. These bullets into his stomach and they stick to him like grits. Light them up like flips, wrap them up like gifts. Burn them down like pips, smack them up like a fifth. The way I'm taking trees, just call me the Grinch. I'm balling like 2K while your character on the bench. I shoot like Caitlin Clark, got game like Angel Reese. I'm hopping off the porch, I'm in the field with my cleats. Ahead of the 5 squad, commander-in-chief. I'm locked in like GTA, my mission complete. If you niggas acting hard, swear to God, I'ma pull your card. Boom, 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 hunt you down like Nimrod. You niggas fucked up, you done took it too far. When I pull this rod, you gon' feel the wrath of God.
I'm flying in that 6, looking like I'm rich. Block 40 with the switch, throwing bullets like I pitch. I'm adding up my chips, nacho cheese with the dip. He's a fabricated player with imaginary bricks. I'm balling like the Knicks, she grabbing on my dick. Rubbing on the pussy, got her pulling out her tits. $100,000 whips, mountains of the slip. Laces on my wrist, I look like money making Mitch. 50-50 was the split, got all my niggas rich. MB, black truck, got all the haters sick. Hey y'all like John Wick, I'm riding with the stick. I ain't have a pot to piss, woke up and took a risk.
If you niggas acting hard, swear to God, I'ma pull your card. Boom, 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 hunt you down like Nimrod. You niggas fucked up, you done took it too far. When I pull this rod, you gon' feel the wrath of God.
Okay.
What y'all think about it?
I'm fucking with it.
I like it.
I think it was cool, but I think that if you're gonna put that out and have people listen to it, the first person, he didn't sound like audioly. I don't know if that's a word. I just made that up.
You made it up.
All right,
What are you trying to say?
But like the mix wasn't well. The second person definitely sounded a lot better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like so, maybe they didn't record it in the same place.
Yeah,
Or
2 different sessions, maybe separately.
yeah.
You could hear the difference though in the audio.
That's one thing about music now. It's like people go to the studio, they don't know mastering is a whole totally different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, you know, they go in there, they pay their 40 or 50 or whatever, and it's like, all right, it's not mastered.
This is lit.
And they think it's done.
Yes,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
send it to
mastered.
everybody.
So, and when you send it out, it's like, nah, you know, it's different from if you hear it in the studio compared you put it in the car or
Exactly.
on your
Right.
headphones. It's totally two different things.
Totally different.
I'm still waiting for my mix, B, from my cousin Peter, man. Get my mix, B.
Yo, you gotta fuck with my man Q Banger. Q Banger just he the truth.
All right, I might have
Radio ready, everything sound great. It's just getting to him that's the tough task.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That'd be the thing with my engineer too. Like Mello's great, but yeah, just he's a busy man.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, better mix for me. And then I'm not really a fan of the
drill.
Out of Kate. No, I listen to drill, but there's like that rap that's like offbeat.
Yeah.
Like certain parts of I feel like his rhymes is offbeat, and they're like I don't know, that shit is like chalkboard scratching for me. Like it
Because
definitely.
you're an artist. So as artists, it's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Show
It could be so much better though, but the potential is definitely there.
Yeah.
Potential is definitely there.
Like the beat, definitely like the beat. Like
I like the ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just enough ignorance for me.
Yeah.
Like
Just got to be mixed better and, you know, but it's definitely, you can rock with it. Definitely rock.
The last couple of tracks I did, I haven't been writing. I got my own little makeshift setup in my basement, and I've just been sitting there thinking of a line, recording it, thinking of 2 lines, recording it, and it's been pure ignorance. And people love it, and it's driving me crazy because it's like, yeah, I could sit there and write the 16. It took me a week to get this how I want it. I'm dropping jewels. The rhymes is cool, and it's like niggas like, that's all
Everybody
right.
want to hear it.
I'm talking about some bullshit. They like, nah, this is the one. Like, yo.
But I think it's also about the production.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at Kendrick Knock like us, right? He's kicking somewhat positive stuff, right? Mm-hmm. But that beat is just undeniable.
That beat is fire. Word.
It's just undeniable. So if the production is right, then
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Got your gig. Make sure we sign the helmet.
The Giants helmet. Ooh, I think I left the marker over there.
We ain't signing no Giants helmet, Gatekeeper.
I just want to thank everyone for the show today. It was very good, very entertaining, very informative, and I never laughed as much as I did.
Shout out to see?
Definitely.
Thank you, Tammy.
Have a female perspective.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That needed us.
Yeah, JOELISA, you got to come back. Definitely got to come back.
Be back. I forgot. Like I forgot that this, I have this place here that I can come and talk shit with you guys. I will definitely be back.
The 27th, I'm definitely gonna be here. Just because
Definitely
WIZZ said we're gonna be here the 27th.
I know WIZZ was gonna be here, so I probably won't be here the 27th, but I'll come back another day.
Okay. Yeah. So Don, what you got going on right now?
Well, you can go get the book. Don't forget, this is the book, The True Success Story of an Underachiever. It's on Lulu Publishing, LULU Publishing.
Okay.
It's the true success story of an underachiever. And I got the short film coming out soon. I just did the premiere June 2nd at the Town School. It's called You Got the Power for an Hour. Like to thank everybody that came out. Over 100 people came out to support the film.
That's fire.
I'm trying to see what I'm going to do with it. Working on funding now. And I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to take another chapter of the book and keep moving. I'm working on the second movie, as well as the second book at the same time.
Okay.
I'm a Gemini. That's how I move. Right like that. Second book is going to be called Concrete Anxiety. We were speaking earlier just about PTSD from the urban perspective, about what we go through from shootouts to being in jail, being homeless. It's a lot that happens, and how we deal with relationships and trust people and things like that. So this the book right here, The True Success Story of an Underachiever. This is my baby right here. Also, you can hit me, DCHORUS 13. You want me to come out, speak to the kids or whatever?
It's fire.
So on the gram, or you can go to yoursecondchance.org and just leave a message.
That's what's up. What about you, JOELISA? What you got going on right now?
Right now, I'm working on some new music. I'm in the studio, so I'm definitely going to be putting together a new project. I had taken a break, and I thought that I was done with music, and as an artist, I feel like you say that to yourself all the time. It's a lie.
Me back.
Exactly, and I just I can never get away from this bug that I've been bitten by, so I'm putting together an album. So I'm going to be releasing a single in September, so I will be back before then, and I'll make sure I'm back to come and premiere that here with you guys.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What you got going on?
Myself right now, I'm just recording. Like, this is the most I've ever recorded in my life. Like, literally every day I've been going to my makeshift studio, at least a song a day for like the last 2 weeks.
That's dope.
So we've been cranking them out. Shout out to Ian Diggity, who's definitely hosted this show before too. I don't know if you've seen the episode with him. He's hilarious. He is.
Is that somebody took a shot at Trump?
Somebody took a shot at Trump?
Oh. Like an actual, like a gunshot? Somebody tried to...
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
They trying to get Treasy Trump out of here, B. That's bad business, man.
Yeah,
bro, that's crazy. That's, I'm like, that's wild.
Word. And besides the music, I'm in school right now, too. I'm going to school to be a assistant principal.
That's dope.
So it's just like, we got to get it together, man. If I'm going to do the education thing, I'm going to try to run it up.
Yeah,
you got you a mentor to help you steer you, navigate you with that process?
Yeah, right now I do. At my school, we got like 5-6 APs.
Okay.
So I have one who actually like took me under her wing, and she actually has me doing like, helping her do some of her work and stuff like that, so I could just get the admin lens on.
Got
things.
you.
That's dope.
Oh, they say, yep, assassination attempt.
That's crazy.
Dang, man. Breaking news for the program. Y'all do great work. Keep on going.
I appreciate you, Albert.
Yeah.
Well, they just try to assassinate Trump.
That's crazy.
They don't want him to run against Biden.
That's crazy. I'm just like, that's crazy.
Well, we know what that's about.
He probably set it up. It's fine.
Maybe it was Biden shooting America's.
Yeah.
Biden hands ain't steady enough to shoot at nobody.
You ever see him fall off the bike? That is the most hilarious video ever.
Oh, God.
If that, I guess, well, they would put somebody up there to run anyway, but it just, I don't know why they just leave them alone, man.
Right.
Like if they're gonna do the let the people decide who they want in there.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
But this is America, so if they kill Kennedy, Trump ain't exempt.
Exactly. That's definitely a whole fact.
Yo, thank y'all
so much. Thank everybody for checking out Behind Enemy Lines on iAccess Radio. You know the vibes.
You know, I'll be back, guys.
I'm coming back the 27th. Wiz, you better bring me a parting gift for something, bro, because you ain't been here for a while.
But we got you, though, Wiz. Like we say, wake up, work out, get to the bag.
Hey.
You know what it is.
Sir.
iAccess Radio. We here.
On the east side, I gotta do my thing on the west. Paparazzi watching, they gon' G-slide. I got a lot of shorties on my neck, so shake that thing right to left, cause I don't really need no stress. The paparazzi right to left, oh yeah, but I don't really need no stress.
Bend it over, I'ma hit it like a homer, more straight face than poker. She's a smoker, me before she roll up, and she ain't never sober. She wanna wait, I can tell she Caribbean. The licks charge her body, that ass off like lithium. Serve them yeeks up on the platter, more than ass all around, cause the size don't matter.
If I need that right now, don't stop, give it to me like right now. I'ma flip you, put your legs up and tie you down, and you know we gon' go like 4 rounds. I gotta do my thing on the east side, I gotta do my thing on the west. Paparazzi watching, they gon' G-slide. I got a lot of shorties on my neck, so shake that thing right to left, cause I don't really need no stress. The paparazzi right to left, oh yeah, I don't really need no stress.
I just be pouring the wine, that bitch don't think that she fine though. I got that white bitch albino, I'm in your bitch like a gyno. I be the one with the hoes, sticks I be fucking with those. I just be moving the white, she gon' stick that in her nose.
Left, right, I like the way you moving. Tonight's a good night, and your body's what I'm doing. It's young dice, I ain't really with the stressing. I'm taking you to the crib and use sex as a weapon. So many hoes, I don't know which one I'm choosing. I'm looking for a bitch I could give a good bruising. The one with the cake that'll make the earth shake. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle that shit in my face.
If I need that right now, don't stop, give it to me like right now. I'ma flip you, put your legs up and tie you down, and you know we gon' go like 4 rounds. I gotta do my thing on the east side, I gotta do my thing on the west. Paparazzi watching, they gon' G-slide. I got a lot of shorties on my neck, so shake that thing right to left, cause I don't really need no stress. The paparazzi right to left, oh yeah, but I don't really need no stress. Right to left, right to left.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Right to left, right to left.
Left, right, left, right.